Hi friends, welcome back to Three Barrow Farm. It is such a glorious blue sky, sunshiny day today, and there's a slight breeze. I'm hoping that it's not interfering with the sound, but I just wanted to share this beautiful sunflower with you right now. There are at least 5 bees buzzing around it and working hard at collecting that nectar and pollen. This sunflower has probably come from seed from the chicken coop, and I'm about to go to the chicken coop and let the chickens out, so I thought I'd take you along, and then we're going to do a bit of harvesting as well. Oh, that's my timer for my tomato paste. I've got cooking inside. The good thing about cooking in the Thermomix is that I can leave it, come out here and do a few things, and then head back in. So I better go in and check on my tomato paste. Okay, so I have another 30 minutes before I have to go back in and check on my tomato paste again. So I'm out here with all of my baskets. I've got 4 at the moment. Well, I've got one of these trays, which is kind of handy for picking tomatoes. But first, before I get to picking any tomatoes, I'm going to harvest some of these jalapenos. Now, some of them have gone red, and they're supposed to be really hot when they're green and sweeter when they are red. So I'm going to give one a go. Beautiful and sweet. Tastes like a capsicum. I know though, if I would eat further down where the seeds are, it would be quite spicy indeed. My son bit into one and he ate the seeds inside, and it was quite hot. So I'm not going to do that today. I don't want to be suffering from eating something really hot. But I am going to pick most of these red ones off, and I'm probably going to make a paste with these, or maybe I will dry them and make a powder. I still have quite a lot of chilies left over from last year's harvests, but I am interested in making some fire cider, so I might be doing that very soon with some of these, probably with some of the green ones as well. I've also got this other chili here. This is an heirloom chili plant. I'm not sure what one it is because it's come from an heirloom mix. So yeah, I'm interested in chopping that open and having a little look and maybe having a taste of one of these, but I do want to wait until this one's a bit redder, and then I'll harvest a red one and a green one and see what they taste like. So here are my eggplants, and they're still growing lots of baby eggplants. These are the Slim Jim ones, and these ones are the Thai ones. They're a green eggplant. And so, yeah, they've still got little ones. They've still got flowers coming out on the plants. I'm inclined to leave them until the frost comes. I've also got this purple chili that is growing in my garden. Some of them have gone red, and I've been harvesting some of them, and I think I'll dry them because they're a smaller chili. They'll dry really well just whole. But I've been working really hard at trying to take some of the summer plants out and make room for the winter veg. I've planted some spinach seedlings and some Brussels sprouts, and I have some more brassicas to go in. I've got some broad beans and peas as well inside that are ready to go in. So what I'm hoping is I can pull out all of this, these sunflowers along here with some of the cherry tomatoes that are growing underneath the sunflowers. So I'm going to harvest all of the rest of the cherry tomatoes. I'm going to make green tomato chutney with the green tomatoes and preserve the rest of the cherry tomatoes that are ripe. Here's Luna. Hey, sweetie. It's a bit warm, isn't it? Feeling the heat today. It is just lovely. It's about 28 degrees. And just beautiful. I've been harvesting so many tomatoes, and I'm preserving the cherry ones as well, even though they're not generally ones that you bottle. You can definitely bottle them. Once I've finished harvesting here, I'm going to cut the rest of the plant out and go and take it out to my chickens. There must be some mice living in this compost bin because my dogs are eagerly digging down into the bottom of the compost. These ones have gone bad. However, I can give these to the chickens. I'm pretty confident that these don't have any fruit fly in them. However, I do have a bucket with me and I put them into the freezer if I think that there is any fruit fly in them. There are just so many cherry tomatoes out here, and every day I'm harvesting at least 2 or 3 baskets worth, and there's still more and more to pick, so it's a good thing. I'm definitely going to have lots of bottled tomatoes this year, and hopefully it will see us through until next tomato season. We'll see. Jackie is so determined to get to these mice that she's smelling. Oh my goodness. You're kicking out all my good compost there, girls. At least they're entertained for now. That's a good thing, I guess. These sweet dahlias are having another flourish of blooms. There are so many potatoes under here to harvest, and tomorrow I'm going to purchase the fork that I need to dig them up because I'm digging into way too many potatoes with my spade. So I'll get the fork and then hopefully there'll be less damage to the potatoes. I think these tomato plants here have had it really. These are the ones that I've been using to make my sun-dried tomatoes with, and they are absolutely delicious. I'm definitely going to be growing these again, but I'm wondering whether I cut the plant out because all the leaves have just dried up, and I might hang the rest of the green tomatoes and see if they change to red, or at least to a, you know, an orangey green. That would be great. But I will have room for my broad beans if I can get rid of all of these tomato plants along here. However, these tigerilla ones are still changing colour, and there's quite a lot of fruit of the tigerillas, and there's also still some Amish paste tomatoes on this plant here too. Hang on. So it's almost completely orange, but these Amish paste ones have either gone massively big like this or tiny. So I think all the massive ones have been taking all of the juice from the plant. Basically, all the energy has been going into these big ones, and there's still a few smaller ones on the plant, but this is definitely the prize tomato of the day. I've just found a caterpillar in one of my tomatoes. There it is, right there. Oh, there it is on the cucumbers below. I don't know what sort of moth or butterfly that one is, but if you know, please tell me below. See if there's some more cucumbers. I'm definitely filling up the fridge with refrigerator pickles. They are definitely going to last us through till next year. And there are still little baby ones coming up on this plant, and lots of bees buzzing around the flowers. So I'm definitely not going to be taking this plant out anytime soon. Even though the leaves are crinkling up a bit, it is still producing some new leaves as well. So the plant is still quite happy. These leaves are just getting old now. The corn is starting to fruit, so that's exciting. We shall see if I get anything from this late planting of corn. There's one here as well on this plant. They're quite far away from each other, but especially this one over here. But hopefully we might get something. All right, I'm out with my Roma tomatoes now, and I did a harvest yesterday, so not many of them are ready to pick, but I'm going to have a little fossick around and see. I'm going to leave the video here and I will show you what I've harvested at the end of today. I'm looking forward to filling some more bottles. I just did a lot this morning, so I'm looking forward to filling some more. I need some more lids for my bottles. I don't have enough to fill every bottle of mine. And look at you. You got dirt all over yourself. You got dirt in your eyes, girly. And in your mouth. I think my girls will need a bath this evening. Well, I hope you are enjoying the last of your autumn harvests. It has been a very pleasant little hour here, picking some produce and chatting to you. I've got some watermelons growing. I just happened upon another watermelon in my garden, so I'm very excited about that. But I do need to water my garden tonight. We had some beautiful rain 2 days ago. It rained for quite a while and it was quite heavy, which is fantastic. There are lots of dill seeds ready to harvest off these. I'm just going to let them all fall down into my garden, and I'll get lots of dill plants again coming up in the same area. But I've got lots of romas here that will eventually, maybe some of them will be ripe enough to pick today after this beautiful sunshine we've had. I found that they've just, basically fallen off in my hands when they're just like an orangey colour. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. The battery on my camera is running low. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again very soon.